So people say you can write or you can talk. Writing alleviates talking. Or writing itself can be another way of talking. Obviously it is. Talking is another form of something. Words on words. That's what it is. It's just a build-up, you know? Ooh. It's kind of like boxing, though, when you do this. But, you know, you gotta learn the form of it. You gotta learn the rhythm. What is the rhythm? Just because someone's quiet, they're contemplative, they're in remembrance of a family member who isn't around anymore. They're watching old movies. They're thinking. People are so easy to leave anything. People are easy to leave anything, and I know that myself. But the whole idea that when people say, I'm talking, what is that? Like, let's converse. Let's have a conversation. I like that. Of course, I'm here alone. I'm just talking. Because I am. I don't know who's going to watch this. I don't know if anyone's going to watch this. You know, many people can or could. But maybe no one does. I could also write with this. Get, you know, the idea that you do a video as well as talking. I mean, the idea of doing a video as well as you're writing. In addition to that, is because it helps getting the thoughts to flow. You know, like I said, doctors do that, but they do it with a audio recorder. Understanding, beyond understanding. You know, understanding other things, ideas. You know, people say, a second chance. I'm like, just 2? Cats have 9 lives, and they're not even human. People only get 2 chances? What is that? You know, I mean, yeah, you know, cats, you know, people get miracle operations, and some people get so many different miracle operations, and they're like surprised that they're even alive. And they get one, and then they're like, I don't know why I'm still alive like this. I don't know why I'm alive. I don't know why this is alive. I don't know why that happened either. So people get more than 2 chances. Yet people say, let's give this person another chance. Right away, people want to, like, the idea that people, like, want to help. But automatically, they help. But you know, what is it in helping? You know, like it's about teaching everyone. You know, everyone teaches everyone. You know, the whole idea that knowledge itself is power scares people. I mean, scares everyone else who has knowledge or who has a greater awareness and understanding. Because once everyone has a sort of knowledge or understanding, awareness, say a really great general awareness of understanding, and this isn't anything, it's just like a general conversation. It's just like, once people have this, that's when what happens, you know? Then, you know, right away people are like, oh, you know, I'm gonna step away. Let's step away. And I'm like, okay. Right away people can use negative words. But what are words themselves? But words describe words. Dictionary, words are words. And numbers are numbers, but numbers lead into something else. And we use words to describe numbers. And sometimes we use numbers to describe numbers. We use equations to figure out solutions to problems of our world that are so vast that can stop a radioactive core from melting into our world's oceans. That's how significant everything is. That is teaching. That is, you know, chances themselves continue. Then it doesn't stop. Nothing does. People think just because, you know, you have a bad day doesn't mean it ends. Just like sometimes there's going to be bad days. You can write just about anything. Sometimes it's easier to express through videos. And I'll say discussion. Like, what is this discussion? Let's discuss. Let's discuss. And again, I wanted to draw like something, you know, I mean, it's just what? Drawing. So, I have a blank page, I have my pen. Let's say this is, darn it. What is this? It's an approximate, you know, in math. But it could also be a snake in life. And, you know, for religious purposes, it could also be, you know, that which gave us knowledge. You know, I mean, this is just like representation. You don't need to take it serious. This is just what, you know, when I draw things, doodle, when I think, when I'm writing to stuff. You know, that's what this is. Put 2 lines on here. I mean, not 2 lines, 2 dots. I might have drawn this too big, actually. Put 2 dots on here. What is this? This is often, you know, say 2 people. Often what separates people, you know, from communication, from understanding, you know. But also it could be our brain. You know, say the 2, you know, that which is, I mean, yes, the left brain and right brain myth, that, but it's actually, I mean, the harmony of our brain, could be this, this is the line that goes in the middle, but even though, it's straight, but, it's sort of like a rhythm, the rhythm of our brain itself from the synapses and that does that. But it could also be two people. And our problems with communication could be this. So, and then yes, Adam and Eve, what divides men and women or are, transgender, lesbian, and gay, just everyone, just dividing everyone all the time, just dividing people, one person from another. Doesn't matter who you are, will divide people. It's just this general division. So, I'm going to draw something. See, I did it too. Let me see if I can do it like this. That one's not really coming out. That's better. Didn't really draw it that great right now. Like, But it's like a yin and a yang also. And there's a lot of different ways to look at things. Could be our brain, how we see things, a wall that divides people religiously. It could be, the snake that continues on and on. It could be, what separates us from understanding one another. But it could also be the rhythms inside our head. Of course I didn't draw it very well right now, but and I mean, this is just sort of like an easy way to express an idea visually, that's why people use graphs and that kind of stuff, use drawings and that, but it's just why, I mean, not to say why, but there's so much people say give up on. And I don't mean like general one-on-one love between two people. I mean like really good understanding. And sure, there's going to be times where you don't understand. And there's going to be times when there's pain and hurt. But that's, life. And then the thing is, the reason why, if people put rules in life, people say you gotta play by the rules. This is part of the rules of life. But yet there's no manual. So, of course, rules are going to be broken. People like, so people like, oh, we just got to bend the rules a little bit. But rules, what are rulers? but we are measured by them. Yet we should grow. We should use these. Yet we use rulers to build buildings, and those buildings grow. And we grow because we are measured by them, but we grow anyway. The idea itself should be that we should grow, that we should all grow. People in general. Thoughts, not only that, thoughts and ideas, people. And I know, yes, it's true that everything should be sharing. It's not about look at me, here this is privacy, this is not privacy. It shouldn't be, I'm holding up here. It's sort of, everyone has this great fear. Because everyone has drawn lines of division. Look at the world. Look at every globe you see. There are lines of division. And if we look at Africa right now, a lot of people say Africa is a country, and that is true, and it is. And it's like one nation, And if you talk about politics, a lot of times people get upset. But why are people saying, there's so many wars going on, a whole bunch of wars. There's so much trouble. Not only there, but in so many, so many other continents, countries, cities, towns, with people. And it's not just with war. It's with a lot of things. And obviously talking about it and expressing it isn't just like the first problem about it. It isn't like a problem, let's find a solution. Simply saying it isn't gonna help. And obviously everyone knows that. But it's about pushing boundaries. And as in pushing boundaries, it's pushing our borders. Such as the lines we draw. The lines that separate us. Finding our harmony inside ourselves. Finding our peace. Such as peace of mind. Because obviously expressing ourselves, showing our oh my God, and is obviously finding a balance. Not being afraid of who we are. It's finding a balance. We don't need to necessarily share it, but simply giving someone a pen and a paper, or giving someone a roll, or some sort of composition book, so giving someone a book itself, so giving someone a chalkboard and chalk, giving someone a power to have some knowledge, will not only shape their own worlds that they live in, but will shape the world around them. Because sure, you can think numbers. You can think, Let me be famous. Because everything is about healing ourselves. And this is not original. But the idea of having knowledge itself and then us learning for ourselves and using the knowledge that we have, those are our original thoughts. And then using that themselves to build upon so we ourselves can grow. And inside that will be original. And inside that is something unique. Because we are unique, all of us. Every single person on this planet. It doesn't require anything special to see that. The divisions we put amongst ourselves will surely divide us. But we're all we have amongst ourselves on our planet. You know, and yes, the possibilities are endless for there to be other planets with other life on there. But for us and ourselves at this moment, we are all we have. Nothing's original. There's nothing wrong to help each other. Nothing wrong with seeking help. Although some people, I know I feel alone, alive. Some people do feel that way. But if there's at least one person they talk to, then that's good.